All right, well, hello. If you like country music, then you're going to love this top country song I have for you. And today's country bass line is going to be going over that top country song. Now, that top country song is just been released about a month ago, and it's God's Country by Blake Shelton. If you haven't heard it, I'll leave a link down below. You can just click it and go check it out because it's a good song. It's definitely good for it. It brings you back to earth. You can reflect on where we came from, and it's just one of those country songs that just takes you there. And sometimes we need that. So definitely a good song for that. Do a little soul searching, and you can get it with that song. It'll help you get that, you know, help you reflect back onto that. Now the bass line isn't anything to write home about. It's definitely it's a great bass line, and it's doing its job as to supporting that song. And as we know, and I've talked about in previous videos, that country music is all about the story. It's not about the flashy guitar solos or flashy bass lines. It's not about that at all. The traditional country music. There's a lot of country music out there that leaves that option there, that you can definitely use those flashy lines, and it helps too. It helps too. The melodic bass lines are there. A lot of good country songs have some good melodic bass lines, and I've seen some bass solos too as well. And but this one's a traditional one. It's definitely, like I say, it's a good song to reflect on where we came from and stuff like that. So it's got the traditional country style going. So the bass line is just a basic staying in the pocket, and that's it. But the one thing special about this, I'll tell you in a second coming up. But this bass line is there's only three chords to it, three notes. It's C, E flat, and F, and then it just repeats that in the intro. The bass is in there, and in the verse it cuts out, and then it comes back in the chorus, and then in the verse it cuts out again, and then it comes back at the outro to help give it some power on ending the song. Now, the secret to this bass line that's kind of unique about country, it's more prevalent nowadays in the country songs I'm finding here lately. I've done some videos on those as well, but it's just utilizing this low B string. Now, I know a lot of people are a little narrow-minded, and they're all against five strings. They just don't see no purpose in it, and it's every note is still accessible on the four string without a doubt. But this, I'm telling you right now, that intro to that song will be missing something if you don't play it on that low B string. But it's a low C. It's this right here. But the power of that intro comes from that low B. I mean that low C, but it's on the B string. It comes from that string there. Having the access to a low B string is awesome to have, and it's it's just awesome to have, and you should definitely look into getting one. Um, you know, if you haven't bought your bass yet, then go ahead and get the five string. Just start learning on the five string, because it's just being more prevalent in today's music, and it's been in rock music and used in a lot of other genres, but it's even moving into the country's using it now. So that tells you something. And so like I say, just low B, hit the C, E flat, and F. Now, I mean, you can play that here as well. You can play it and still enjoy the song, but this is a lot more powerful, that low bottom end. Now, this song, that's it. I mean, that's it right there. Three notes, but they're powerful. And like I say, the secret to this is staying in the pocket. The fundamentals here are just needed big time here. You've got to learn the fundamentals in order to refrain from going out here and playing all the fun fills and the flashy fills. You've got to refrain, and that shows an experience basis when you know when you can, what you need to do, when you need to do it. In certain situations it might call for a big bass fill, and then in other situations it calls for that. Now, that an experience basis is going to be able to refrain from the flashiness and going out there and bringing the music as a whole. And that's something you've got to do as a bassist, and that's part of the fundamentals that I teach at iwanttoplaybase.com is the fundamentals, nailing the fundamentals, the basics is what we've got to do, and that's a basic fundamental right there, staying in the pocket, and that's where it all starts. That's a solid foundation. You can do that, and then going out and getting a little flashy every now and then is going to be easy to do. But this is going to be harder to do, to stay in that pocket and keep yourself from wanting to go play an octave note or just a little fill here or there. That's that's the challenge there. Staying in that pocket, supporting that song. That is what we do. And like I say, in country music, you've got to support the song. It's not about the music, it's about the story. And so getting all flashy and crazy is you're just wrecking the song. So don't do that. And this is a great way to practice your skills as into refraining from playing all those notes. And just enjoy the music. When you get together with your band, I mean, nothing worse than you're playing. There's three of them. You got that drummer over there, and he's just beating the snot out. He can't hear nothing or nobody but himself, and that's no good. You got to hold him back. You got to refrain him to listen. You got to hear the whole song. You got to accompany each other, accompany the song, and you get that guitarist out there that he's just got his volume knob, he's just wailing and can't hear nothing but himself. That's it's no good. You've got to hear each other. You can be playing out of time or out of key the whole day, and you don't know because all you're hearing is yourself playing. You don't hear the drums. You don't hear the other guitarists, the other chords going by. So you've got to hear it as a whole. It's a piece of music. You're a piece of that whole part. So that piece isn't going to fit if you're playing it the wrong sizes or wrong pieces. It's just not going to fit. So don't be that guy. Hear it as a whole. Hear everything as a whole, and get you some other people that will accompany you, that you can work together. Where it's a team, it's a collaboration, it's an ensemble. You've got to be able to accompany each other, not just yourself. So that's what we teach over there at iwanttoplaybase.com. Jump over there, check it out, subscribe, get your free ebook also on setting up your bass for success. Just setting this thing up to you. Each one's custom to you. I can sit here and play this all day long, and then I can come play your bass and something might not be right. Just something little. The action might be a little high, the tone or whatever, just something won't be right. So you've got to set these things up to you. And that's what you get in the free ebook. There is the whole 9 yards on how to set that thing up. Neck relief, everything that you need to know is right there. So subscribe, get that for free. And when you're serious about your bass playing, sign up and take that journey with us, and we'll get there. Fundamentals, we'll nail the fundamentals, and then the sky's the limit. So check out the link down below. God's Country, great song, great song, and subscribe down below. I have a new series coming out on blues country music. I've been talking about the blues a lot, and I've been talking about country a lot. Now I'm putting those together and got some real amazing songs that you're going to want to not miss there. So definitely hit that bell notification when you subscribe, because you'll be notified when those come out, because this is definitely going to be the one you won't want to miss. This putting the two together, and there's some good music out there you probably never even heard of. So thank you, and catch you all on the flip flop, and bye now.